Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, episode 134. Hey, I'm your host, Jacob Ayers, and you are listening to Friday Fundamentals. Well, hey, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I'm battling a little bit of a cold, so forgive my scratchy voice, but beyond that, hey, I'm really excited about the content we've got lined up today. So let's jump into it. This week's Friday Fundamental is networking. Education and relationships. These are two key components to success. Education is important for many obvious and some not so obvious reasons. Ultimately, education is making an investment in yourself, which is the best investment you can make. It has an infinite ROI. In this episode, we're going to focus on the relationship component. Life is full of relationships, from family and friends to coworkers and casual acquaintances, to your hairstylist or the barista at your local coffee shop. Our lives are built around intricate webs of relationships. In fact, it's been this way for millennia. Here's one example to prove just how important relationships are to us. One of society's most severe forms of punishment is solitary confinement and isolation. We, as humans, are social creatures. We thrive on interacting with other humans. Yes, even introverts need human interaction from time to time. It should be no surprise that relationships play a vital role in our lives and ultimately our success. Famous speaker and coach Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." So how do you go about building your circle of influence? It can be especially hard to find people who are on the same path as you. Today, I'm going to show you 3 ways in which you can surround yourself with like-minded people and grow your network. The first is my favorite, and that is conferences. I can't think of a better way to meet new people in your niche. Conferences draw people from all over the place who share a common interest. Most conferences incorporate both education and networking. Remember those 2 key components to success we mentioned earlier. Conferences typically cost money to attend, so this ensures people who are there really want to be there. You'll find conferences for all sorts of things, from real estate investing to comic book conventions. The next are meetups. Meetups are similar to conferences, but they're a more local and smaller scale. Meetups are small groups of people who meet up to network, learn, or participate in a shared activity. Meetup.com has made it easy to find and create a local group. Whereas conferences might be an annual event, meetups are more frequent, which allows you to build more intimate relationships. And the third way I recommend to create relationships and network is one you might not hear everywhere. Create content. Yes, create content. Whether that's a social media presence, a blog, a podcast, a YouTube channel, etc. If you want to grow your network, then getting your name out there and building a reputation in whatever space you're in will draw those contacts to you. Building a network takes time. It's something you constantly have to work on. Relationships you build will turn into other new relationships. Don't take a lackadaisical approach to building relationships and networking. You can't expect to grow your network and meet new people by doing the same old thing you are. And remember, your net worth is determined by your network. Well, hey, that wraps up this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. I'm so glad you're getting value from these shows. If you've liked what you've heard, please go over and leave a rating and review on whichever platform you're listening on. For more information, resources, and to connect with me, visit www.jacobayers.com. Get out there and engineer the lifestyle you deserve.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC, exclusively.